To this experience of doubt that I have. Because, I have all sorts of wild ideas about, like, freedom and, changing society and all these sorts of things. It's easy to get kind of, discouraged about, our ability to actually do that. Because it often seems that, if we're on the opposing side of power, we're always, losing. Or, it's easy to feel like we're always losing. But I'm also in this position where, like, I've thought about it already, so I can't unthink it, and I'm kind of fucked. I'm not the first person to think about this, obviously, and I just want to share a quote which really informed the writing of this song by this guy. His name's Alfredo Veneno. He's a fucking completely insane Italian insurrectionist anarchist who's been getting arrested for trying to blow stuff up and rob banks up into his 70s and 80s. He got arrested trying to rob a bank in like age 72 or something like that. So, he's a crazy guy. He's actually trying to do some wild shit, not just writing about it. But he's got this thing he wrote where he says, anyone who thinks about what freedom actually is, even for a moment, will never again be able to content themselves by simply doing something to slightly extend the freedom of the situations they are living in. From that moment on, they will feel guilty, or will try to do something to alleviate their sense of suffering. They will fear they have done wrong by not having done anything till now. And from that moment on, their lives will change completely. With that, here's a song. It's too late for me, my friends. Once I gave refuge to the notion, even for a moment, there was no turning back to comfort again. Only a lifetime of defeat, more or less spectacular. So, I'll march on to your court dates. I'll gather court dates of my own. I'll miss the ones in prisons, the ones who never made it there, the ones who said onward comrades to our death, with ruin on their breath, the weight of centuries on their tongues. Loaded veiled manifestos in their guns, as if defeat repeated often could someday mean we had won. Our history's a vacant lot, littered with empty banking accounts, sobbing parents, broken bones, glorious songs and lengthy prison terms, a handful of moments that were truly our own. In between desperate gasping for air worth breathing, times worth living. In between desperate gasping for air worth breathing, times worth living in. About 4 years ago, I quit shooting dope, which was a big deal for me. Shortly before I did that, I don't know, probably like a month before I got sober for a time that has stuck at least up until now, I wrote this song, so it means a lot to me. I want freedom, not a boss that comes in a 40-ounce bottle of anything, or take scotch paper. I eat meat and drive trucks and shoot guns and don't trust in the federal government to solve our problems. You might think I'm joking, but I'm not a Republican. Call me when your president pulls out of Afghanistan, 'cause that's the day I'll get a cell phone number and you can call and leave a message on voicemail that day. I fell asleep smoking, so I wake up on fire, 'cause that might get me out of bed for a while, and back into battle with the things that I breathe, and the holes in my arms, and the way that I think. And if freedom is doing what I want, well, that means I gotta know what that is, not just what it isn't. So I'll dig up the dirt and I'll throw down some seeds, 'cause the world needs more spinach, not more motherfuckers. Okay.